Thursday Night Football, the unbeaten Eagles look to have the best start to any season in franchise history. If they win tonight, they'll be 8-0 for the first time. They are 13.5-point favorites at the 1-5-1 Texans with an over-under of 45. It's the biggest spread of the week. You have picked Houston to lose every single week.
Smartly.
They have 5 of the 8 weeks, or 6 of the 8 weeks. They've had their bye already. I hate this time of year because I can't remember who's had a bye and who hasn't. So if you played 8 games, if you played 7 games, it drives me crazy. They've played 7 games, so they've had their bye. All right, who do you like tonight?
Well, I mean, come on. We know who we like. I mean, that's the Eagles. It's just, do you like them by how much?
Will they cover?
Well, yes. I'm going with the cover. I'm going 31-10 Eagles here with this one. I mean, to me, this is a horrible, horrible matchup for the Texans. Not only do we know the Eagles are like supremely talented to them, just also I just think with even the matchup thing where you and I talk about, hey, it's a matchup league and certain teams you match up well with and some you don't. Doesn't even matter what their record here. This is one where you go, yeah, your record's not as good, you're not as good as them, and it's a bad matchup. I don't really see a whole lot of positive things to look at. The Texans have a hard time stopping the run. Oh, great. You got to play one of the best, if not the best, running team in football. There's nobody to get, when it is a passing situation, there's nobody to get, pressure on a guy like Jalen Hurts. They got to be very careful about playing man-to-man. Stingley's really the only guy they got that can do that at a high level. So that's where I just look at it and go, yeah, it's not going to work. And then, you talk about, hey, where the Texans, can they move the ball? Well, I don't. I mean, if the Texans can't run the ball, they have a hard time. And I don't think they're going to run the ball on this Eagles team. So that's where again, I'll be happy to watch Thursday Night Football and all that. But I think the Eagles will kind of slowly steamroll the Texans.
I got 34-17. Look, Jalen Hurts playing in his hometown of Houston for the first time ever. That helps him avoid the trap game mentality. And the thing that he told me after the 35-13 win over the Steelers on Sunday, the team is taking on his approach, his mentality. His leadership is causing them to not get complacent. Remember that moment a few weeks ago when they were getting ready to play the Cardinals, and they had asked him, the reporters had, in his midweek press conference, about everything but the Cardinals. So he basically asked and answered a question about the Cardinals because, again, this is about taking no team lightly, not putting yourself in a position where you fall into a trap, and that's what they've managed to do, and that's one of the reasons why they're 7-0. I expect them to get to 8-0. We both like them to win. We both like them to cover. By the way, I just saw this on Twitter before we got started. David Purdom of ESPN pointed out that a bettor using the BetMGM app here in West Virginia made a $185,000 money line bet on the Eagles at minus 750 to win straight up. So if you win, you get $24,666. If you lose, 185 large goes bye-bye, and it's never coming back. And I can say for the record, it wasn't me. And I don't know who here in West Virginia is going to drop $185,000 to win 24, because first of all, I think of how much you have to make to have $185,000. To have $185,000 to bet, you got to make about $370 to have that left over after taxes, especially with 6.5% going to Governor Jim Justice here in West Virginia, although to his credit, he's tried to reduce the state income tax. But I would be a mess all day long. Like, if I was going to make that bet, I wouldn't lock it in until right before kickoff, because I wouldn't want to be regretting it all day long, thinking about it all day long, obsessing about it all day long, just to win $25,000. You're potentially going to lose $185,000 to win $25,000. It's not worth it, Chris. It's not worth the stress. You shorten your life by 25 years, at least I would, worrying about, am I going to lose $185,000 today? Because you could.
Well, I mean, there's a few things I want to say. First off, you're not the only rich guy in West Virginia, even though you're the king of the castle and up there on the hill, all right? Somebody's making some money in that state, too, okay? Casa de Florio over there. And I don't know, shit, if you got a bunch of money in the bank already, yeah, it to me seems like a pretty good investment. It's like, hey, I don't know. I sit here and go, damn, it's going to be the easiest $24,000 he's ever going to fucking make in his life. So he's probably going to be able to buy a new heater for his barn. This guy, he's going to have a new.
You would have said that. You would have said that Buccaneers versus Steelers, right? And what happened?
I don't know if I would have gone to that point with this. No, not to this. Not. I would not have. I would have picked the Buccaneers, certainly. I think I picked them in that game to win by 10 or 11, but just straight up winning a game here. And that, it's a lot of money. Trust me, I'd be nervous too. I get it, but it seems like a safe bet. It does, at least in this case.
I am now officially rooting for the Texans.
Wow, you're such a nice neighbor. The guy probably lives down the street from you, and here you are. Just can't even root for some West Virginia brethren here. What a jerk you are.
Them. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. My point is, if you're dumb enough to put up $185,000, and if you have that much to put up to win 24, you deserve to lose it. You deserve to lose it. Give that money to charity instead. If you're going to put up 185 to win 25, I don't get it. And the other reason I don't get it, I enjoy it enough that I don't need that. It's not excitement. I don't know what's exciting about having that much money riding on the outcome of one game, but apparently someone in the borders of the great state of West Virginia disagrees with me. Somebody else has a heated barn. He may be living in that barn if it's a he, and if his wife finds out that $185,000 was squandered merely to make another $25,000.
Thanks for watching, homies. Hit subscribe to see all my unbuttoned videos. You get to see me, Ahmed Fareed, all the big player breakdowns, game breakdowns, player interviews, and my film analysis. So please subscribe. Chris Simms Unbuttoned. Peace out.